Going live. Okay. YouTube is telling me that I'm live now. I'm still getting used to this, y'all. So bear with me, bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. Welcome, welcome, welcome back, everyone. If you are in here, please put me in the chat or put I'm here in the chat. If you are from TikTok, which 90% of our audience is from, please put it in the chat as well. I'm still getting used to Faye, how are you, my love? Welcome, 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 welcome. I'm still getting used to all the different things with YT and TT, but little by little, step by step, I'm getting into it. I was even looking even looking on, okay, how does this YouTube algorithm work? Does it want us to share the live? Does it want us to talk about something before we start? But step by step, we are going to get into it, okay? Thank you so much for being the early bird, Faye. I appreciate you for being here. And then probably after my live, I'm gonna be hopping on your live to learn some tips and tricks after mine right here. All right, y'all. So we're going to start. I didn't get to go my regular time because we are moving. So I had a lot to pack up today. So I was a little bit late and I apologize for that. Okay. All right, y'all. So we are going to talk about, for today's topic, we're going to talk about brand deals. I want to talk about those contracts and what those things in the fine print, what it means. We're going to talk about it. Okay. Faye is telling me to tell y'all, as you come on in, make sure you smash the like button. Thank you so much. I'm still looking for, I'm like, I want to give her a round of applause for saying that, but YouTube doesn't have sound effects. So we're just gonna have to make do with that. But yes, as you are coming in, please make sure to give us a thumbs up so YouTube know that we are providing value over here. This is our second live stream. Faye says no effects. Yeah, hopefully no effects yet, but they know what they be doing. Mama Arlene, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate you guys. Oh, 4 people in the building. See, now that deserves a sound effect. But because we don't have a sound effect, I'm gonna go ahead and do it for YouTube. Woo! Let's get it, y'all. All right, so today we're going to talk about improving your personal growth, because I feel like even though the topic is about brand deal, personal growth comes into play, because a lot of the times, if we're being honest, and I'm going to include myself as well, when I first started getting brand deals, I was so, for lack of a better word, giddy headed. By the way, let me know if you guys are hearing me clearly as well. I'm using a little mic, but I have so much contraption that's going on here, y'all. So let me know if you guys are seeing me well and hearing me well. I'm actively looking at the comment section so that I don't miss anything. Okay, clear. Amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. 4 people in the room, and it's only our second live stream. I truly appreciate you guys for being here. Okay, make sure to smash that thumbs up button so YouTube know that we are giving a value over here, and it increases our engagement rate. All right, so when I first started my journey of getting brand deals and signing all of these contracts, I was, for lack of a better word, giddy headed. I was just, I was feeling like, oh my gosh, these brands, they picked me. So I don't care how much they pay me, because, oh my gosh, they picked me. But in 2026, that is not the mindset that I have. And that's not the mindset that I want you to have as a seasoned content creator and as a new content creator. Okay. Saniki said, I waited so long, I fell asleep. Lord, Saniki, it was not that bad. I was only 30 minutes late. I was only 30 minutes late. I appreciate you for waking up, though. Thank you so much. Arlene says, I will be on and off, and that is completely fine. I appreciate you for being here. Okay. All right. So we're going to start with how to improve your personal growth, and then we are going to top it off with some fine details that may have missed you in brand contracts. Okay, a lot of the times it's the fine details. Trust Lady is here. Woo! Trust Lady, I have to give like a round of applause, because there's no sound effect on YouTube Live, so we have to create our own sound effect. Woo! Welcome. You arrived just in time, Trust Lady. We are just now kicking it off. So yes, not yesterday. No, not yesterday. The week before, so this is our second live stream. The week before, I had spoken about what to look out for brand contracts. This week we're going to we're going to kind of pick up the baton in terms of, we're going to talk about the fine print that usually will miss you as a new content creator, right? So as a new content creator or as a new talent. So some people, especially like seasoned content creator, they have their own lawyers to review their brand contracts, right? But if you're just starting out, you just want to learn the ins and the outs and a little bit of the basics so that you don't sell yourself short. So we're going to get into that after. Okay. And thank you guys for hitting that thumbs up button. Apparently with YouTube, I see that you guys are tapping, and I will get the analytics of how many taps we got after the live. But here I see how many people is in the room, 5 people in the room, y'all. And I'm seeing how many thumbs up are in the room as well. So I appreciate you guys for giving this video a thumbs up. If you've not yet subscribed, feel free to subscribe. My name is Cashflow Queen, and I teach creators how to grow and monetize their social presence. Okay. All right. So number one, we're on the topic of personal growth. So number one is encourage reflection and not comparison. Never compare yourself to someone else who's in your niche or someone who is outside of your niche. Comparison is the stealer of joy. Now, it is important for you to reflect to see, okay, what can I do a little bit differently, right? You can reflect on your own actions. You can learn from other people's mistakes. But when you start feeling like you're now comparing yourself to others, that's when you need to actually take a step back, okay? The next one is mini steps. Oftentimes, myself included, I normally would feel like, okay, I'm not where I want to be yet. I want to be at X amount of followers. I want to get at X amount of subscribers. You might feel like you're not growing as fast enough, but you are growing. And that's the whole point. Okay. So this ties into reflection as well. You can think about, what did I learn last week? Or in what area did I improve? Even if it's just 1%. Saniki saying, good evening, everyone. Do a pop-up in the week vertically. Girl, I'm telling you, the way I'm struggling with whatchamacallit, my regular time, but I might just do a pop-up weekly and try the vertically. I do want to try that out. But I will primarily do horizontally, like my live stream. And the reason why is because I love when it's saved and it's just horizontally, so it looks like a video, and then people can watch it later on, right? But I am thinking about doing pop-ups and doing it vertically as well. All right, y'all. So we're on the topic of how to improve your personal growth. Okay, so we spoke about encourage reflection. Trust Lady T says, how do I give your video or your live a thumbs up? It should be, I think it's at the top for me, but it should be at the bottom of the video for you. It should have like a thumbs up icon, and you'll be able to give it a thumbs up. And I see you guys hitting the like button or the love button. Is that what? The like button? No, not the like button, the hearts. So I appreciate you guys for hitting the hearts. Shout out to 6 people in the room. I appreciate you guys for being here. If it is your first time, my name is Cashflow Queen, and I teach content creators how to monetize their social media presence. Today, we're talking about how to improve your personal growth, and then we're going to tie it into the fine details that we often miss in brand contracts, and I don't want y'all to miss it. Okay. Faye says it shows up as you enter her page. Okay, so is it so the thumbs up button? I have a question, y'all. Shout out to 7 people in the room. We moving on up today. Can you put it in the comment section? Is it below? I think it's below. It's below the video, right? As soon as you open the live stream or open the video or the live, you're gonna see it at the bottom. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. Okay. So we're talking about how to improve your personal growth. Trust Lady says, I got it. I had to reduce the chat. Oh, good point. Good point. You had to reduce the chat to give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys for giving the live a thumbs up. I appreciate you. There's 7 people in the room and 5 thumbs up. This is only our second live, y'all. Only our second live. Faye says it's to the right of the notification bell. Okay, I'm gonna look for that next time I'm on someone else's live stream. So we spoke about many steps, right? In improving your personal growth, we spoke about many steps. We spoke about encouraging reflection and not comparison. The next one, this is a very important one as well, y'all. The next one is highlighting proximity. Okay, this one entails who we spend the most time with. Friends, family, it does not matter. Back home, we have a saying that says, birds of a feather flock together, and show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. This ties into highlighting proximity, right? So what my suggestion would be, get closer. Okay, I thought I heard someone. My suggestion would be, get closer to people who are where you want to be. Right? So if I know that I want to be a successful realtor, I want to get closer to Trust Lady T. If I want to learn how to monetize more or learn more about monetization or about life lessons, I'm going to get closer to Arlene. I'm going to get closer to Faith. If I want to learn how to do arts and crafts and just fix things out of toilet papers, I'm going to get closer to Saniki, right? So highlighting proximity. I want us all to just take a moment and just self-audit, right? Who are we spending the most time around? And believe it or not, consciously or unconsciously, you are becoming them. I wish I could hit like a clap button or something, but I'm getting used to it. Okay. So highlighting proximity is very, very important. Okay. The next one. Don't wait for New Year's resolution. Don't wait for next month. Don't wait for whenever. Okay. Take the decision now. Start here. Donna is here. Maria is here. Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you guys for tapping as well. Thank y'all for giving the live a thumbs up. Guys, I know y'all know we love to talk, right? So I have to give y'all the scoop with this live streaming. So my subscriber count has been increasing steadily, not like fast spurts or anything, but steadily, right? It's not decreasing, but it's increasing steadily, right? My watch time, I find that I struggle a lot more on that front, and I find that smaller content creators is in the same boat. Like, we're struggling on that front, right? And if you guys are YouTubers here as well, let me know in the comment section if you have this problem as well. So I, after my first live stream, and that was my very first live stream, why do I keep saying yesterday? My very first live stream last week, I got almost 7 hours of watch time added to my watch hours. And just to put things into perspective, like my videos that I would post, I think I'm on like my 2nd or 3rd post now, it would give me like 1 hour, 2 hour. And just my first live stream alone gave me over 6 hours in watch time. I'm like, okay, we going live. And I think we were very small. We were 5 people. 5 people or 6 people. But because you guys are watching and you're watching for a longer period of time, so whether it is 20 minutes, 30 minutes, how YouTube calculated, look at me being a pro now, how YouTube calculated is the average watch time. So if the average watch time is 20 minutes, the average watch time times the amount of people, right? So that increased my watch time by so much. So I just wanted to share that little tidbit with you guys. And just thank you guys again, because most of you in here, you were here on my first live stream, and I truly, truly appreciate you guys. Y'all have no idea. Like, it is something hitting this live button without knowing if anyone is going to come and people show up for you. It is just a feeling that's unmatched. So I just want to let you guys know that I truly, truly appreciate you guys. Okay. Faye says the number aren't the same. Trust Lady says, I heard that AMs have great soundboard to get. Ooh, I might need to get a soundboard there then. I might. Trust Eddie T says, yes, I understand that for real. Okay, y'all. So y'all ready to get into the juicy part of the live stream? Because I really want to talk about this. I've been through it with brand contracts, and I know as you are growing your audience and as you are reaching out to brands, you're pitching to brands, you are more than likely gonna get faced with the same issue that I faced when I was just starting out as well. Okay. All right. So brand deals, how to not lose your brand on a brand deal. Okay. Number one, I'm always going to start with the mindset. We have the creator mindset versus the CEO mindset. I had a creator mindset with my first brand deal. I was a pick Nisha with my first brand deal. Like, I was just blown away that they picked me. But now that I've evolved into a more CEO mindset, I'm seeing that the brand is reaching out to me because they see value with me, right? Or in me, and with my audience, my demographic, or whatever it is. They see value in it and they have to pay for that. Right? So number one is to fix your mindset, the creator mindset versus the CEO mindset. Okay. The CEO mindset is more value driven, right? The creator mindset is more of, oh my gosh, I'm just so happy that you picked me. Yep, I will create the video. Yes, I will do whatever you want because I am a creator. Nothing is wrong with that. We're all content creators, but we have to add some value to the content that we're creating for these brands. Okay. Faye says, don't be afraid to price according to your worth. Exactly, because even if you have 100 followers, right? You can't base your price on 100 followers because, again, especially if it's a UG, let's say for example it is a UGC content, that brand is going to take your video and put it on their social media or their website, right? So they don't even care about your following. But guess what? You've spent time editing, you've spent time shooting the video, you've spent time sending it to the brand, them sending it back to you to do revision. You need to get paid for that. So not because you may have like a lower amount in follower count mean that you have to charge pennies on the dollar, like 10. I've seen some crazy things, y'all. I've seen people charging brand $10. I said, 10 what? $10. If you're gonna give me $10, you might as well just give me some Jamaican mango at that point. Let me see what y'all say in the comment section. Trust Eddie T says absolutely. So guys, I don't want you guys to sell yourself short. Okay. Faye says the edits alone. I'm telling you, the edits alone takes a lot of time. And a lot of the times these brands, when you send them stuff, we love it, but could you perhaps add this? Could you perhaps edit this way? You need to get paid for that. At that point, your follower count does not matter, right? Let's see what the next tip is. Y'all know I come over here with my notebook. One thing for sure, two things for certain. Cashflow gonna have her notebook. Dunda, welcome in. Trust Eddie T, I see you. Child of God, I see you. Maria, Faye, Saniki, Arlene. If I miss anyone, guys, I can't see who's in the room unless you comment, okay? But I thank you guys for being here. We got 8 people in the room and we got 5 thumbs up. I appreciate you guys for giving the live a thumbs up. It is indicating to YouTube that what we're doing, what we're talking about is valuable. Okay. All right. So we're talking about these fine things, the fine line, the fine print when it comes to these brand deals. So first is the mindset, knowing your worth, right? It has to start, everything starts in the mind. Okay. So now that we know our worth, we are going to start by talking about some of these things that may pass us by in the contract. Number one is usage rights. Have you ever, like after you sign this brand deal, have you ever, let me know in the chat, have you ever felt as though you sold yourself short? And you can answer that honestly. I can't answer it honestly for you, but you will know the answer. Like after you sign that brand deal and like that feeling, the excitement is now over, did you feel like, oh my gosh, I should have charged more? Or Or maybe you're still excited, but as you are creating the content and as you see the amount of work that it's going to take for you to produce this content, have you ever felt like you sold yourself short? Let me know in the comment section. Faye says no. Oh, no, because I'm getting these gems. Okay, you're talking about I appreciate you so much. God's got me. God's got me. I'm calling her by her TikTok name. Says God got me here. Welcome in. Welcome in. Bipolar Travel says, I am here, honey. Hello. Thank you guys for showing up for me. I truly, truly appreciate you guys. And I see y'all doing all the things. Okay. Guess what, y'all? Your chat replay is going to be on the live stream. The live before, the first live that I did, I think I had turned off live replay, like live chat replay, live comment replay, whatever it is that YouTube call it. But this time it is on. So that means whoever is watching the live, because what YouTube does is after we finish the live, they save the live as a video, right? So that's why I love to do it horizontally. They save the live as a video and then people can watch it, which increases the watch time as well. But with this live stream, your chat is going to replay, right? So people are going to see your name, and I hope that they come to your channel and subscribe as well, because we have wonderful, wonderful people in the room. Okay. Thank y'all. I see the thumbs up button going up and up and up and up. I appreciate you guys. All right. So usage rights, right? Usage rights. What are usage rights? Usage rights are basically you telling the brand how long they can use your content for and where are you going to use my content? On a billboard, on their website, on social media, but not only where, for how long. Okay, for how long? So usage rights is basically the brand purchasing a license to your work. So a lot of the times we might go to XYZ brand and say, hey, we want to work with you. Oh, great. We love what you do on social media. How much for a video that you'll send us and you'll post on your social media? Oh, I don't know. Let's say $400. Okay, great. But you have just and that's your flat fee, $400, and you haven't even negotiated usage rights. You haven't even negotiated exclusivity. You haven't even negotiated licensing. Those are monies that you are essentially leaving on the table. Okay, so we're going to talk about them step by step, one by one. Okay, all right. So usage rights. We spoke about usage rights. We're going to speak about contact. Did I call it? No, not contact. Contract jargon. So that includes the usage rights and also whitelisting. This is something that is kind of new, and it's one of the things that kind of get people a little bit nervous about it. So we're going to talk about it a little bit, and I want to know your thoughts as well on it. Okay. So we spoke about usage rights. It's basically the brand asking for the terms of the license, the terms of how they can use your content, and how long they can use your content. So it's like leasing an apartment. You own the apartment, you own the building, and the brand is renting it out. So they have to tell you for how long they're renting it out, right? That's essentially what usage rights is. Now with usage rights, you want to think about, or you want to talk about or negotiate two major things. Number one, duration. Right? How long? Some of these brands, they will sneak in there perpetuity. If you see perpetuity in any contract, just know that that means the brand can use your content indefinitely. They can, you signed away your rights to that content. So they don't need to pay you anything or give you anything after they pay you that flat fee once you sign that thing in perpetuity, right? So with that, a lot of content creators, including myself, I'll give you guys my opinion on this. When I first started, I didn't know what perpetuity is. I was just signing contracts because I was just giddy headed, right? But then as I learned more about these contract jargon and I understand what perpetuity meant, I'm like, I don't want, now for me personally, I don't want a brand to have my content in perpetuity. That's just me, right? But let's say you're fine with it. At the very least, you should have a buyout fee, because again, they are using your video, your content indefinitely, forever and ever and ever. Amen. Right? So you need to get that buyout fee. So that's something that you need to go negotiate. Now, if you're like me and you're like, I don't know if I want a brand to use my image in perpetuity, because let's say the brand went a certain way and I went a separate way. I don't want them to be using my image, right? And I can't sue them for that because, again, I've signed away my rights. Anytime you see the word, that one little word means forever, right? You've signed away your rights with that one little word. So if you're like me and you're like, we don't want perpetuity over here, you are going to then renegotiate with the brand. So you don't want a buyout fee, right? You want them to tell you how long they want to use the video, it could be the video or the photos, whatever it is, the content, right? How long do they want to use the content? If they want to use it for 3 months, is it X amount? If it's for 6 months, then it's X amount. If it's for 1 year, then it's for X amount. For me personally, I allow brands to use my image for up to a year. Anything past that, I'm a little bit nervous. But again, that is not the wrong or right answer. It just depends on you. There are content creators over on here that they're fine with perpetuity, but you gotta pay them handsomely, beautifully, right? With that buyout fee. Okay. So when it comes to usage rights, you want to think about the duration, right? Is it perpetuity, which means forever, or is there limited time, right? So Nikki says, I'm so happy I come back to this content. Yes, I feel like this content is for you, Saniki, because Saniki has been shying away from some brand deals, and I don't want us to shy away from brand deals, but I want us to be very alert, because again, the brand, whoever is messaging you, they have their brand's interest at heart. You have to have your brand interest at heart, right? Trust Lady says, that is good information. You are welcome. You are welcome. And guys, feel free to share this with maybe a small content creator or anyone you know that wants to get into brand deals, wants to understand how brand deals work, or just wants to learn how to monetize their social media presence. Again, this is our second live stream and I am talking about brand deals, but if you know me from TikTok, I talk all things growth and monetization. So feel free to share the live with them. Okay. And thank you guys for giving this live a thumbs up. I see that we're getting some thumbs up in the room. If you are in the room, please let us know. I can see that there's 9 people in the room. Woohoo! But I can't see the names unless you comment. Okay. And I just want to show my appreciation to you. If you are new, feel free to type new here as well. We got some very welcoming people in the room that will welcome you in. Okay. All right, so now we're going to talk about this one. Now, this one, Saniki, if you're still in here, this one might be for you because we had spoken about this before, right? It is called whitelisting, right? So remember I was telling you about when it comes to contract jargon and usage rights, when I think about 2 things. Hold on, let me drink this. Sometimes I be talking way too much. Okay, so remember I was telling you about 2 things. So the usage, when it comes to usage rights, we want to talk about duration. We want to negotiate duration, right? So we spoke about duration. The second one is, let me see. Let me make sure that my battery is not going to die. Guys, it is at 23. Can you believe this? Oh, so funny. Let's see. I think we can make it. So we spoke about duration. Now we're going to talk about the platform. Now, what is the platform? This ties into whitelisting. Y'all know what whitelisting is? If you know what whitelisting is when it comes to brand deals, put a 1 in the chat. If you don't know what whitelisting is, please put a 2 in the chat, okay? I just want to feel the temperature of the room. Okay, so Trust Lady says no. Okay, and that's fine because I actually had to brush up on my understanding of how whitelisting works because it's relatively new. Faye says the nuggets are vital to protecting your personal brand. Thank you so much for commenting that, Faye, and you are so right. Saniki says no. Maria says 2 by okay. So most people don't. Okay. And that's fine, right? Because I'm going to just explain it step by step. Okay. So whitelisting, pretty simple. So let's say I am a brand and I came to you and say, hey, I want to use your original social handles for this ad. So I would send you a product. Let's say you're in skincare. I would send you a skincare product, and I'll ask you to create a video, right, of you using it, maybe your morning routine, whatever. And then I am going to ask to whitelist your content, which means I am going to run an ad on your social media handles, right? So whitelisting is essentially the brand using your own social media account to run ads. So you guys ever realize when you're on, the FYP or any other Explorer page, and you will see someone's personal name, but you will see sponsored, or you'll see ad or advertisement, whatever it is, that is essentially the brand using the whitelisting tactic. Now, with that, you have to remember that the reason why it's very touchy and it's very sensitive is because, again, you don't want to give he, she, and the old lady and everybody in between access to your social media account, right? Because essentially you're giving them your login details, you're giving them all this information for your YouTube, for your Instagram, for your TikTok, for them to essentially funnel ads through your content. The reason why brands love to do this is Meta and YouTube have realized that content or ads, they do much better, or they convert much better when the ad is coming from a personal account, like a person's account, a real person account, a real person's account. Yeah, that's a tongue twister, huh? So then it is more common than you think. Now, I understand why people might be a little bit scared to do it, and I understand too. But for me, I think I've done it once, and the reason why I did it is because it was a reputable brand and it's a big brand. But if it's a brand that I don't know, or there is like little research, or it's a new brand, then I would honestly be skeptical to give them my social media account, because you have to remember, like, you are spending hours on top of hours and time building your account, only for it to you send it, God forbid, you send it to this brand, and then it goes downhill, right? Like maybe your account get hacked or what have you. You don't want that to happen, and you don't actually know these people. You're kind of like walking in the deal blindly, right? But if it's a reputable brand, then I think I'll be okay with it, but they'll have to pay me handsomely for that. And Saniki says, and that is what I'm afraid of. Now, here's the thing. Again, no brand deal, however they may word it to you, is set in stone. So let's say you're not comfortable doing whitelisting. Then you can just let the brand know that, hey, I'm not comfortable doing whitelisting. Maybe they'll be okay with you just posting the video and adding them as a collaborator, right? If they want to do brands, they call it Spark ads. Sorry, if they want to do ads, they call it Spark ads. Then just let them know that's not something that you're comfortable with. Now, that may cause you to probably get a decreased rate or what have you. But again, don't ever turn away a brand because they say they want to do whitelisting, right? There's always room for negotiation, and the worst they can say is no, and then we move on with our lives, right? I rather you do that than to just ignore the brand altogether. Okay, so let me know if you guys have any questions about that. We spoke about the usage rights in terms of duration and whitelisting, right? The whitelisting is, and I have it written down here, brands ask for access to your organic handles to run ads, right? Because again, it performs better. Data show that it performs better. They had to pay you for that because again, they're funneling your organic handles. They're using your brand, your reputation. So they have to pay you handsomely for that. Okay. So now we have a few more points. So now we're going to talk about the protection strategy. Okay. The fine print. Now, if you see anything that says territory in a brand contract, so let's say you have a soda contract with Coca-Cola, let's say, right? So let's say the contract says there is worldwide exclusivity. That's something that you again want to negotiate. Guys, if a brand sends you a contract, make sure that you're going through that contract with a fine tooth comb. Do they say fine teeth comb or fine tooth comb? Sorry, I'm Jamaican. Sometimes we just talk differently. So I gotta ask y'all. Trust Lady says, do you consider brand potential deals those that contact you through TT? So here's the thing with why I'm very skeptical with TT. Hold on, y'all. Here's why I'm very skeptical when brands reach out to me through TT. And this is my experience, right? Most brand deals that actually endure, or most brand deals that actually follows through all the way to the end, more often than not, 99.9% of the time, they email me because I have my email address. I used to have my email address in my bio, but now I have it in beacons, right? So they email me and they know where to go to find your email, right? The ones that have messaged me, I have gotten messages through message requests on TT, and that led nowhere. Like some of them, they'll talk about jewelries. They want to send me jewelries. They want to send me wigs. I'm like, you ain't never seen. Oh, well, that's a lie. You've seen me in wigs, but it's just. And then there were times when I would respond to them, and then they would either ghost me or get this. This is a tricky one. They would either ghost me when I give them my rate because they know that I don't work for free. So they would either ghost me, or there was a good one that I was going to say. They would either ghost me or they would say, okay, we are going to send you for free. You only need to pay for the shipping. I said, I only need to pay for the shipping. So I said, I ain't going to do that. If you're going to pay me, let's say $100, if we negotiate $100, just for argument's sake, you're going to pay me $100. Take the shipping cost out of that $100. I ain't paying. So if a brand tells you that all you have to pay for is the shipping, no brand is going to tell you that. No serious brand. So honey, take your feet up and run, honey. Just run. They more often than not will email you because, again, it's just brand etiquette, brand deal etiquette, so to speak, because brand managers, PR managers, they know where to go to find your email. You just have to make sure that your email is accessible. So before I had my link in bio on my TT profile, I would have my email in my TikTok profile, right? And even with that, guys, you want to be very careful because, again, everyone and their mama gonna see your email address. So you're gonna have some scammy people that are going to try to email you, right? So let me know if you guys want to have a live to talk about how to differentiate a valid brand deal from a scammer brand deal, aka, right? AKA bad brand deal or whatever. Let me know if you guys want to know, because there are ways where I would look at certain things and know that, okay, I'm not even going to waste my time to respond because this is a fake brand deal, or this is a fake message, right? Polar says this happened to me too, and I'm so sorry that happened to you. We just have to stay very vigilant. Lord have mercy, vigilant. I think that's the word. I don't know why I feel like I'm pulling a blank. Trust that he says, do you set up a separate diligent? No, I'm not diligent. I'm talking about when you have to stay. What's the other word that I can use? I don't know. I'm blanking on the word, y'all. But it start with a V. Vigilant. Now I have to look up the word. You guys know how I am. I don't. Did I just make up my own word, y'all? Vigilant. Yeah. Yes, Trust Lady, you got it. Vigilant. Yes. What? I'm like, Lord have mercy. I probably was mixing the both words, diligent and vigilant. Thank you. And thank you guys for using the thumbs up button. I appreciate you. If you are in here and you've not given the live a thumbs up, feel free to do so. It helps us to get pushed out on the what is YouTube's homepage, Explore page? Whatever page it is, their FYP. It helps us to get pushed out to there and let YouTube know that we're giving value over here. Okay. If you're watching, if you're just tuning in, if you are new here, we're talking about what to look out for brand deals. Not y'all laughing. Vigilant. Yeah, that's the word. All right, so protection strategy, right? Always, always, always read the fine print, okay? If your contract, when it comes to territory, because your contract is going to have something called territory. If your contract says worldwide, especially with exclusivity, let's say you signed a deal with Coca-Cola, and they say that there is worldwide exclusivity. That means you cannot sign a deal, or you can't work with any other beverage company worldwide. Right? So more often than not, what I would advise is that you kind of push back and let them know that, hey, exclusivity is fine. Right. And yet that is another add-on as well, because when you talk about exclusivity, that means you can't work with anyone during the contract period. So if the contract period is 1 year, you can't work with no other brand within that niche, within that industry for a whole year. So they need to pay you for that exclusivity. Again, the brand is working in the brand's favor. So you have to work in your own favor. Okay. So Nikki says, Trust Edit, never use your I didn't answer your question, Trust Edit. You can use a separate email. You can use a separate I have multiple emails, so I just choose one and use that. But I use an email that's not used to create my social media accounts. Again, that's just me being very skeptical and being very cautious, right? So when it comes to territory, if the contract says worldwide exclusive means that you legally cannot work with any other brand within the duration of that contract. So if the contract is 1 year, you can't work with any other brand. Okay. So a quick fix would be, again, for worldwide, that is a little bit excessive in my opinion. So what I normally push back and negotiate on is, okay, not worldwide, but North America, right? Because if I have exclusivity in North America, then that means if there's another brand that operates outside of North America, even if it's within the same umbrella or in the same industry, I can still work with them, right? Arlene is laughing. What did I say now? I know y'all just come on here to laugh at me. I'm just joking. Okay. I know whoever gonna watch this live stream after this live end is gonna have a field day, because oh my gosh, I can't believe I was struggling with that word, honey. Okay, the next one is exclusivity, right? So there's something called category exclusivity. I have that written down because I learned about that today. Apparently there are different types of exclusivity. I'm like, Lord, honey, now I understand why, as content creators, as they get bigger and bigger and bigger, they just let their lawyers deal with this, because I'm like, there are different types of, I understand the term exclusivity, but there are different types of exclusivity. Lord have mercy. Anyways, category, I'm here to share with y'all what I learned. Okay, so we have category exclusivity. So this is something that brands will often ask for, which is fair, because if I own a hair care brand and I want to work with you as a hair care content creator or a hair care influencer, then I wouldn't want you to be working with the competitor at the same time. So category exclusivity is understandable, but sometimes they go broader, right? So not category exclusivity. So I'm going to use the example of a soda company, right? So a soda company approach you and they say, you can't work with, we gonna do category exclusivity, right? You can't work with no other soft drink company, right? That is fair, right? But sometimes they go broader. Like instead of saying you can't work with a soft drink company, they'll say that you cannot work with anyone in the beverage industry. So now you can't work with soft drink, you can't work with coffee, you can't work with water, right? That is a little bit excessive. And again, that is fine given that they're paying you handsomely for asking for that ask, right? So again, when we look at the creator mindset versus the CEO mindset, the creator mindset might be like, oh my gosh, I'm working with, what's a soft drink company? I haven't had soft drink in a minute. Oh my gosh, DNG. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm working with DNG. It don't matter. They don't want me to work with anyone, not even someone that creates water. Okay, have water brand. Okay, no problem. I'm just happy that they picked me. Whereas the CEO mindset is going to be like, okay, cool. You don't want me to work with no beverage company. So no water brand, no coffee people. So no Starbucks, no Timmy's, none. Then you go have to pay me for that. Right. So again, it is not wrong for them to ask for that, but it's your duty and it's your job to know what you are worth and what they are asking for, right? So when you get a brand deal, don't have, I know it's exciting. Me too. When I see the email, I'm like, because the creator mindset, I still have my creator mindset. That's why I create content, right? So the creator mindset part of me, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy. But then that CEO mindset, it has to chip in and be like, okay, you know what? This is the amount of work that I have to do. This is what they're asking. So they're going to have to pay me XYZ. Okay. All right. So now we're winding down. Oh, we're on the 46-minute mark. I appreciate you guys for still being here. We steadily got 10 people in the room. Y'all make yourself known by smashing that thumbs up button to let YouTube know that we're providing value over here. I go live every single Monday at 6 p.m. ish EST. Okay. And I have new uploads every single Wednesdays. Okay. All right. So we're winding down, y'all. We're winding down. What to actually say to brands. Okay, so let's say Arlene, Trust Lady, Saniki, Bipolar, Travel. Who else is in here? Let me know if you guys are still in here so I can call your names. So I'm just looking at the comment section so I know who is in here, right? So let's say a brand reach out to you and say, we love your content, like they always do. Oh my God, we love your content. We want to work with you. So and so, this, that, and the third. He, she, and the old lady. Ask the brand. Again, we do it in a polite way. We're not aggressive. We're not going to come off aggressive, but we are going to come off a little bit direct, because again, your response to the brand is going to show them how serious of a content creator you are, right? In terms of, okay, is this a person that would work for free? Is this the person that's giddy headed, or is this a person with a CEO mindset? Okay. All right. So number one, what is your budget? Ask the brand, what is your budget for this project? Okay. That's something you can ask. Number two, you can let them know. Let's say they had an idea for collaboration. So they want to do, they give you the idea, a dedicated YouTube video, blah, 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 right? So they have told you the deliverable that they want, right? So then you would let them know your standard fee. We spoke about the media kit in my last week live stream. So if you want to learn about media kit, so that again, it's easier for you to just send that to the brand as opposed to you typing your rates every time, you can go back and watch that live stream. It is posted on the channel. Okay. So you ask the brand, what is your budget? You can ask also, I'm sorry, not ask, but you can state if they already told you the deliverable that they want you to send to them, right? Be it a video or what have you, a photo, then you can let them know your standard fee. My standard fee is XYZ. The next one is perpetual rights. If the brand say to you that, hey, we want to use this content forever. Now they're gonna pretty it up. They're gonna say, you know, and we would love to have perpetual rights and stuff like that. When I was so green in the game, I was so young in the game, I'm like, I don't know what perpetual rights is. I don't know what perpetual rights are, but I don't even care because I'm working with a brand, right? But now that I know that, because again, it sounds whatever, cool, perpetual rights, okay, cool, whatever that is, right? But now that we know what that is, you're going to have to pay me a buyout fee. If you're comfortable with a brand using your image forever, then they should at the very least produce to you or give you a buyout fee. Okay. Whitelisting. If they say that they want to use your organic handles, so your YouTube, your Instagram, your TikTok, wherever it is, right? They want to use your social media handle to then funnel their ads, they call it spark ads, then again, they will have to pay for that as well. That is whitelisted. So you should have a whitelisting fee for a brand. Okay. We have to remember, we're going to end it with this. So thank you guys for showing up. I appreciate you guys. For those of you who are tapping the heart button, I appreciate you. For giving the thumbs up, I appreciate you as well. Okay. All right. So we're ending with this, y'all. We're ending with this. Remember, you are not just creating videos. You are a production company. We're utilizing social media as a business. Okay. You are a production company. If you notice, a lot of the streamers, especially live streamers on other streaming platforms, YouTube included as well, they are pulling in some Super Bowl numbers in terms of people who are tuning into their live stream. They're pulling in some Super Bowl numbers with literally just their phone and what's this thing called? A selfie light, and just reading the comment section and giving value or entertaining people. Brands have to pay them for that, right? The same with you as well. You are creating content. You are on here creating content. You're on YouTube. You're on other platforms. You're on other platforms creating content, right? So if a brand wants to work with you and they want to funnel your audience and try to convert your audience, they have to pay for that. So don't ever feel intimidated by a brand. Don't ever feel like you have to work for free because you're just starting out. That should be an option for you if you want to do that, right? But it's not a case where you have to do that. All right. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. We have come to the end of the second live stream session. You know what? I should name it number one, number two, live number one, no, not live number one, live number two, but at the end of the title, I'm gonna name it number two. So as we do more and more of these live stream, then I'm going to have the number there to say, oh my God, we're at number 10. Oh my God, we're at number 100. Guys, even if there is just one person in this room, I am going to give this live stream my all. That's just how I am. Most of you guys know me from TikTok. I mean, I'm just a girl that hit the live button. If people come, they come. If they don't, they don't. And the good thing with YouTube is even if no one comes, and you do the live stream, as soon as you end the live stream, they save it and it gets uploaded for people to see it, right? So even if it's one person that come in the room, I am going to be absolutely grateful, and I'm going to give you the value, okay? We still have 5 people in the room that stayed. I appreciate you guys for being here. Let me shout you guys out. If you are not busy, feel free to drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know that you're still here so I can welcome you in, and just thank you for being here. Okay, I can't see who. Let me see. Yeah, YouTube is not going to tell me who's in the room. I can only see the comment section. Shay, welcome. Shay, I know you had your live stream, so you're probably just joining us now, but we actually are we're actually done. Actually at the end of the live stream. Did you guys learn anything? I hope that you did. I hope that this live stream was valuable for you. We spoke about exclusivity. We spoke about usage rights. We spoke about perpetuity. We spoke about the growth mindset. We spoke about personal growth as well. Shay, I see you in here. Maria is still in here. Trust Lady T. Arlene. Shay says, no, stay another 30 minutes for me. What you guys think? Do you guys, Shay, don't laugh, but my battery is actually at 13%. So if I try to stay another 30 minutes, y'all might see, there'll just be a second when this live just go beep. Guys, that means my battery died. I'm telling you, I can't believe I brought over my TT shenanigans over YouTube. Like, seriously? Seriously? Oh my God. Donna, you're still here. Shay Shay says, girl, over here too. Trusted, it says, see my question above. Yes, guys, drop your questions so that I can help you guys out any way that I can. And if I don't know, I'm gonna let you know that I don't know, but I'm gonna try to figure it out. That's just how I am. If I don't know something, I'm gonna let you know, but I want to know too. So I'm gonna figure it out and then I'm gonna come back and let y'all know. Trusted, he says, this was great. Yay! Will you be sharing these in the Discord notes or the video? Let me know when you say these, Trustedity, do you mean the live streams? Because what I do is 30 minutes before I go live, I share it in the Discord. Let me know if that's what you're talking about. Bipolar says, plug your phone, girl. So guys, guess what? I'm using my laptop to see. Okay, so I'm using my phone. So when I look at you right now, I'm looking at my phone camera, right? My phone is set up to a tripod. You know what's funny? I'm gonna take a picture to show you guys my contraption. Y'all gonna laugh. Don't laugh at me. But if you're in the Discord group, we have a YT support group for small content creators. If you want to be a part of that group, let me know. You can reach out to me and I'll send you the link to join. But I'm gonna take a picture and put it in a Discord group. Don't laugh at me, okay? But so I'm looking at you guys right now. I'm looking at my phone camera. If I'm looking here, I'm looking at my laptop. Right? When I look here, I can see myself because again, I'm using my phone camera here and it's the back camera. When I look here, I can see myself on the laptop and I can see y'all comments. And then I have my second phone here to make sure that you guys can hear me clearly. So, and then I have my what's this called again? My selfie light that's gonna die soon to make sure that you guys can see me clearly. So it's a lot of contraption going on. Let me see what you guys saying. Trusted it says, sorry, okay, you've already shared the notes in the Discord. Yeah, so I usually just share the lives, the live in the, so when I do any uploads, I share it in the Discord. When I'm going live, I share 30 minutes in 30 minutes before in the Discord as well. And I encourage you guys to share your channel and your videos as well in the Discord. I don't usually share my shorts because I'm going to share with you guys my YouTube strategy, right? I do a post every day, right? I do a shorts, that doesn't even sound right. I do shorts, YouTube shorts. I do YouTube shorts every single day because I have it on a schedule. So I think I have shorts for a week out, right? It's on a schedule, so it's automatic. So because it's every day, I don't really share it because I don't really want to bombard the group with so many stuff, so many links and stuff. But when it comes to my weekly uploads on Wednesdays, I share that, and my live streams on Mondays, I share that as well. And I encourage you guys to do the same, right? So don't be shy. If you're in the group, don't be shy. Share your channel and share your videos as well. Let us know sometimes how you're feeling. Maybe we can encourage you, because I do know that this thing, it is not easy, y'all. And sometimes we need that support group to kind of help us with our mindset and making us feel like we're not alone and we're not weird to feel like this. Because as much as I hold myself as a consistent person, right? Someone that I'm very dedicated and consistent. There's some days when I'm like, why am I doing this again? And I have to talk myself out of it. But having a support group where I can just talk about, how I'm feeling, and it's with people who probably are feeling the same way, probably not at the same time, but they understand how I'm feeling, then it makes it a little bit better. Shay Shay says, where's the like button? So Shay Shay, I just learned that today. So I think Faye had said you would have to exit out of the chat. And then, how you would normally like a YouTube video? Yeah, that's the button that you're looking for. Because with YouTube, we got 9 likes. We got 9 thumbs up, y'all. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate you guys. Lord have mercy. My battery gonna die soon. We at 10%. My battery's gonna die soon. But Shay, you can exit the chat and then you will see that thumbs up button. Okay, you got it. Amazing. Shay says, because you are good at what you do. Thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys. 90% of you guys that came here, you are from the Flow fam, the TikTok family. So I appreciate you guys for being here. And one thing for sure, two things for certain. I don't waste people's time. Like for me, if I'm telling people to come on over here to watch my live, I'm not gonna just be sitting pretty. That just doesn't work with me, right? So I'm always gonna strive to provide value to you guys week over week over week. And I just hope that you will come and enjoy the journey. All right. So thank you guys. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys for being here. I will see you next week live, same time. If you miss any of the live, feel free to it will be uploaded and you can watch it over. So if not, if you've been here from the beginning, I appreciate you. I'll see you guys next week, Monday, same time. And I will also have a new upload on Wednesday as well. I think that new upload is, gosh, I don't even, ooh, it's a good one. It's the Great Reset. Yeah. Goals in resetting goals in your 30s. Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. That's a video that will be uploaded on Wednesday this week. Maria says, love you, Cash. Trust Lady T says, it is on my calendar. Shay says, thanks for staying extra minutes. Yes, and thank my battery for not dying on me. I appreciate you guys. So should we talk until the battery just die? Saniki says, next week, Monday at 6:30, guys. Saniki, that is low down. So yeah, I always try to make it at 6. I promise you. I promise you, I always try to make it at 6, but I don't know what. Y'all pray for me. Lord, pray for me. Always something coming up. But yes, you know what? She's probably right. 6:30-ish, right? 6 between 6 and 6:30. But I'll always send out the link in the Discord and also post on TikTok to let you guys know. For my TikTok family, I'll see you guys this week. I missed today because we're moving, so I'm doing a lot of packing and stuff like that, and I just underestimated how much packing we would have to do, so I didn't get to go on my TikTok live today, but I will be there tomorrow 7 p.m. EST. Okay, let me see what you guys saying. We're all good. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And I will see you next week. My TikTok family, I will see you tomorrow. Okay. Maria says, I've never seen the vibes on the tube. This is a big girl vibe, honey. I don't know. YouTube made me feel like I'm professional. I don't know. With TT, I feel like we just brothers and sisters on TT. Let me know if it's the same feeling for you. And I'll tell you why I feel like that. So on TT, I feel like we're just brothers and sisters. We're over like a campfire. But on YT, it's like I have to talk like I'm reading the news or something. And I'll tell you why. It's because of the setup. Because with TT, I have my phone, right? And I can just press go live and hi guys, ha 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 ha. So it's funny that way. But on YouTube, they're like, derp. I have my laptop, I have my phone, I have the tripod, I have the selfie stick, I have my note. It's just too professional for me. Shay says, we go into the battery. Child of God says, bye. Shay said, you sure is. Saniki says, you go back to that place. What place? Okay, I don't talk so much that I forgot what. Y'all, we've been talking. How much percent? Y'all, the battery's going down. Okay. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow if you're in these TT streets. If you're my YT, I feel like the TT and the YT. Here we go again talking. But I feel like the TT and the YT, what do you guys think? Should I migrate the name over here as well? Like the Flow fam taking over YouTube? I think so. Yeah, because 90% of you guys are from TT. So we might just migrate it over here as well. So have Flow Fam over YouTube, Flow Fam on TT as well. Maria says, I will DM you. Yep. Yes. I will look for that. And guys, if you find that I'm kind of absent in the TT streets, I'm honestly trying to navigate, because with me, if I pick something up, I'm doing this consistently, right? I have every intention to do YouTube consistently and to do TT consistently. Those are the two platforms that I'm taking seriously this year, right? So I'm not leaving TT for YT, vice versa, right? I'm on both of them. And I'm just trying to find that sweet spot of, okay, I can do this amount of live stream here, this amount of live stream there. So I'm still trying to kind of wrap my head around it. So I have been taking, a little step back to kind of navigate things and kind of find a sweet spot. But for sure, I will be on tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay. All right. Thank you guys. The battery gonna die for real, for real. I appreciate you guys. We still got 6 people in the building. We have our 9 thumbs up. We've been going for an hour and 5 minutes. That's because I love talking to you guys and I don't want to shut up, but I have to. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in these TT streets and YT streets. Okay. And remember, guys, if you're in the support group, please share your channel, please share your videos so we can support, right? As it's called, the support group. All right, y'all. Love you guys. And I will see you tomorrow. I'll see you on Wednesday. I'll see you this week, depending on where you are. If you're on YT or TT, okay? Bye, y'all.